Does it concern you at all, or like the tug of war sometimes that would happen, that on one end, for instance, you have your father, who's a former president of the ANC, now endorsing the MK party. On the other hand, you have your mother, of course, who's still a member of the cabinet. She did say that she will be retiring after the end of the 6th administration. And people trying to pull you in different directions. I've seen some of the responses to the X as well.
Well, with regards to people trying to pull me in different directions, I have one direction, and that is being a member and a leader of the ANC in Greater Johannesburg. People will always have their opinions, they'll always have their views, but they always have had their views. The views and opinions didn't start in December 16. They started really as far as I can remember. Yeah. I don't remember a time in my life where people didn't have views about my parents and, by extension, views about me. So that's kind of always been my reality, unfortunately. Yeah.
And how do you navigate that space?
Well, I think one, a thick skin, but two, is just to remain focused, because I am an activist. I joined the Youth League when I was 16 years old. And what prompted me to join the Youth League is not people's views about anything, but it's about my consciousness and my political convictions about where I think this country should go, about the plight of black people, Africans in particular, about the transformation that's needed in this country. And so what I do is I spend my energy and my time pursuing that within my political home, which is the ANC.
Yeah, and that's another interesting bit about that as well, is that, well, your brother as well, Thuthukile, he's launched his own political party as well. And I wonder sometimes amongst you guys as siblings, the conversations that you have about the politics and the political landscape in the country.
Well, right now, everyone's busy campaigning. No, but on a serious note, yeah, everyone's campaigning, so it's busy. Cool. But look, you know, there's no two human beings. I've never met two human beings, even identical twins, that are exactly alike. And so whether you are family, whether you are married, whether you are, you know, however close your relations are, no two human beings are the same. And so within a particular context, in this instance, family, there'll always be different views and different opinions. And so it's nothing really shocking. I don't think you've met two people who are exactly alike. Yeah. And I think part of what the ANC fought for is the right, the freedom to associate, is the right to belong to any political formation that you want to. That is what the ANC fought for. That's what they envisioned. So they are living out exactly what the ANC fought for them to do. Yeah.
From where you were seated, did you at some point feel like, but these people are unfair to my mother?
I 110% feel that my mother, like many women, are judged according to the men in their lives. No one looked at her and said, this is a freedom fighter, former deputy president of SASO, former head of the youth section in the UK of the ANC, a medical doctor who came back to South Africa and served every single president in their cabinet.
What is your view on MKP as a party entirely?
The mere existence of the MKP is so unfortunate. The EFF and the MKP are born out of the ANC's inability to manage internal contradictions. And that's so unfortunate. But what do I think of them as a party, to be honest with you? I am not sure what their policies are. I'm not sure what their ideological inclination and leanings are. I'm not entirely sure what it is that they are offering to the electorate in terms of where they want to take South Africa.
Well, your partners, the SACP, also are very unhappy with you guys, the ANC, such that they took a decision in their special congress that they will contest these upcoming elections.
The first thing is that we are in alliance with the SACP.
Well, according to you guys, why are you guys forcing yourself so much into the SACP? But anyway, go on.
Now, when there are differences in the leadership collective, our leaders must be committed to coming to the table, discussing those, and finding each other.
And the DA will be fielding a very strong candidate in the form of Madam Helen Zille for mayorship. Do you think the ANC can match that?
I don't know if I would say that's a very strong candidate. I suppose it depends what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to achieve transformation, change in our townships, change in our informal settlements, service delivery, if you're trying to achieve transformed economic opportunities for everybody, I don't know that she's a strong candidate.
President Ramaphosa or President Zuma?
Sorry, say that again.
President Ramaphosa or President Zuma, head of state?
Both.
No. I said you can't say both.
President Ramaphosa.
Why?
Because he never created MKP.
Lona ke nguThuthukile Zuma ozalwa former president uJacob Zuma ophinde abe founder and the president of MK Party amzala ke uNkosazana Dlamini Zuma ongumunye wabanye wamakhosikazi akhe asahlukanisa nayo ke ngokusho kwakhe ke indodakazi kaZuma ithi cha lento MK nje bayidlalela uMasigcosi into nje engeke iye phambili ayikazi understand ukuthi ivision nama values MK athini akanjani phinde washo kugela wathi cha uyakholela ekutheni uRamaphosa uyena president osahamba phambili njengamanje nokuyena owenza izinto zenzeka akakholele ekutheni ubaba wakhe kwangumele abe umongameli abaningi ke bathi cha kungenzeka ukuthi uDuzile ukukhuluma zonke lezi zinto nje lezi phela ngoba Nkosi yami usavikela iplate lakhe kwazisa ukuthi njengamanje uyena akwenzeke nje kusamanje unesikhundla lapha ku-ANC and futhi uyazi ukuthi uma ngase ahambe aye lapha ya kwi-MK angeke asithole isikhundla njengoba uDuduzile nje Zuma indodakazi kaJacob Zuma ivale umnyango eyaselanda umfowabo ethwini layo kwaba yilona elikhona uya-understand ugela ukuthi uma ngabe yalapha ya kungenzeka ukuthi angamukeleki so therefore she must sing for her praises she must sing for her plate kwa-ANC ngathi ucabanga ukuthi she's genuine or simbheka ngendlela wrong kumele apraise MK ngoba kuyaba kwakhe noma ngabe engabelieveli kuyona so khumbula ukuthi nje bese shilo la ukuthi waqala epolitiki eminyaka yo16 so therefore she understand politics so whatever that she's saying those are her views akanandaba ke nabantu be MK uthi nizothini